Come with me. Let's journey back in time. Before satellites, our ancestors needed to understand their place in the world. They drew maps on clay, cave walls, animal skins, not just as drawings, but as stories of survival and community. These early maps were masterpieces of observation and memory. Imagine a Polynesian navigator, using stick charts to cross the Pacific, reading swells and stars, maps built from generations of knowledge. In Babylon, cartographers etched their city at the universe's center, reflecting their worldview. For centuries, mapmaking was slow, painstaking, and deeply creative. Explorers like Marco Polo brought back tales and sketches which cartographers pieced together, filling unknown spaces with sea monsters and here-be dragons. The age of discovery changed everything. The compass and sextant let sailors chart new coasts and continents. The world began to shrink as empty spaces filled with real places. For the first time, we glimpsed the true scale and shape of our planet. These imperfect portraits were monumental steps in understanding our home. Every map was a reflection of its creator's world, and a leap toward knowing the cosmos. From memory to measurement, maps became our way of making sense of the unknown. They were our first tools for exploring not just land, but our place in the universe. The journey of mapmaking is the journey of human curiosity, and it all began with a simple need to find our way home. Fast forward to today. The quest to understand our world continues, but our tools have evolved. Satellites orbit above, capturing breathtaking images of Earth's surface. These images reveal the geometry of cities, the veins of rivers, and the patterns of nature. But a picture isn't a map until we add information, layers of roads, buildings, rivers, and more. Enter Geographic Information Systems, or GIS. GIS stacks data like transparencies. Satellite images, roads, parks, property lines, elevation. Each layer has a geographic coordinate, letting us analyze relationships and ask complex questions. It's the engine of modern mapmaking. Yet not everything can be seen from space. Surveyors use high-tech tools, GPS, total stations, to measure and verify the world on the ground. Their work anchors digital maps to reality. Modern cartographers blend satellite views, GIS layers, and ground surveys into coherent, accurate maps. The result? A synthesis of data, design, and discovery. Whether on your phone or a printed sheet, today's maps are the product of this grand orchestration. They let us see, measure, and understand our world as never before. The map is now a living, evolving portrait of our planet. Here's a cosmic riddle. How do you flatten a round Earth onto a flat map? You can't, without distortion. Every map projection tells a little lie. The Mercator projection, created in 1569, was a miracle for sailors. Straight lines meant easy navigation, but it stretched areas near the poles. Greenland looks as big as Africa, though Africa is 14 times larger. This distortion shaped our perception, inflating the importance of northern powers and shrinking the global south. The Mercator wasn't malicious, but its use reinforced a skewed worldview. Every map is a choice, and every choice has consequences. To address this, cartographers created alternatives like the Robinson projection, a compromise that balances distortions. Shapes, areas, and distances are all slightly off, but the overall picture is more accurate. The global south appears in truer proportion. The Robinson projection offers a more balanced view, closer to what we see from space. Choosing a map is choosing a perspective. Maps are not just tools, they shape how we see the world. Every projection is a lens, revealing and concealing in equal measure. The way we map the world changes how we understand it. In the vast cosmos, we've achieved something remarkable. We can pinpoint our location with GPS. GPS is a constellation of satellites, each broadcasting precise signals. Your phone listens for these signals, measuring tiny time delays to calculate distance. With signals from at least 4 satellites, it uses trilateration to find your exact spot, latitude, longitude, and altitude. This invisible conversation lets you see your location as a blue dot on a map. GPS has transformed navigation and mapmaking. Surveyors use it for centimeter-level accuracy, scientists track tectonic plates and monitor disasters, farmers map fields, emergency teams respond faster, and autonomous vehicles find their way. GPS is now woven into the fabric of society. It gives us a universal grid, a common language of location. We've created a cosmic utility for a global civilization. Knowing our place on Earth has never been so precise, or so powerful. Maps were once static snapshots. Now they're living documents updated in real time. Remote sensing using satellites and aircraft feeds us constant data about our changing world. Google Maps, for example, updates with fresh satellite images, aerial photos, and street-level views. Algorithms and analysts detect changes, trace new roads, and add buildings. Maps now reflect what's happening right now, like live traffic, colored by the movement of thousands of phones. We all contribute to mapping the pulse of our cities. Real-time maps help us monitor wildfires, track hurricanes, and watch floods unfold. Scientists observe shrinking ice caps and expanding deserts from space. Farmers and city planners use these maps to manage resources and growth. The map has become a dynamic dashboard for Earth. It's no longer just for finding your way, it's for understanding the world as it changes. Maps aren't just scientific, they're human, shaped by choices, cultures, and politics. Every border, every name, every center is a statement. Drawing a border can mean peace or conflict, divide families, or determine access to resources. Disputed regions, like Kashmir or the South China Sea, show how maps assert sovereignty. Place names carry political weight, the Persian Gulf or Arabian Gulf, Sea of Japan or East Sea. New governments rename cities to rewrite history. Maps can be tools of control or resistance, used by empires or indigenous communities alike. Always ask, who made this map? What perspective does it promote? Maps shape our understanding of place, power, and people. They are never just pictures. Our journey spans from ancient clay tablets to today's digital maps. Map-making is a story of human curiosity, ingenuity, and exploration. Maps are tools of science, navigation, and cooperation, making our complex world possible. But they're also stories reflecting our perspectives, biases, and struggles. To read a map is to read a story about power and people. Maps remind us our view of the world is always a construction, never the whole truth. Next time you see a map, remember the journey it represents. A portrait of our planet and a chart of the human story. Maps show us not just where we are, but who we are.